Alright guys, I'm back. Part two of the most important part of my life, Daisy. Uh, where I left off last time, SVR in the winter. So skipping ahead, like to March or April, and we were at this hangout with the youth group, and so it was my friend Tyler and I. We decided we'd walk home. I don't know why we generated that idea in our heads. We were like, we're gonna walk home, and we were sticking to the plan. So we did that, and it was like a 45-minute to an hour walk. And as we were walking home, Daisy, she drove by. Well, she was in her mom's car, and so she drove by and saw us, and it was so funny because right as I got home, there was a text on my phone like, "Did you guys die? Like, what happened?" And she was just saying all this stuff, and it was really funny. And I was like, "No, we didn't die, but we got hit by like 32,000 cars at one time or something." Like I just said something like that, and so we tried. Like she was texting me, and I was like right in my head, I was like, I gotta try and keep her I gotta try and text her still. And so I tried keeping up with the conversation, but I don't know what happened. We talked for a long time, like quite a bit, but then I don't know what happened. Like I just can't remember. So I remember we talked for like a long time, and so then I remember I hadn't gone to church in like a month because I was going to my old church, and I was hanging out with my friend Bobby, and right, like this is the moment I knew. I was like, me and Daisy, it's gonna happen. Like we, so we like talked. You know, we were talking all the time, and but we went to get sushi that night, and so me and Bobby, we were getting sushi, and so she texts me, and she's like, "Dude, where have you been? Like, I haven't seen you in like a month." And I'm like, "Oh, it's Daisy." Like, right then and there, like, that made my night. Like, I texted her the entire time when I was at getting sushi, and Bobby would always be like, "Dude, who are you texting?" And I'd just tell him a lie because I didn't want him to know. And so, I was texting her, and I was like, "Dang, this is awesome!" Like, and then when I got home, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna like." I was laying in bed, and we were just talking. I remember because I was sleeping in the basement floor on that time, or there was a mattress on the floor because my cousins lived with us, and we were just talking. And then all of a sudden, we got on this subject on how we both wanted to skydive, and I was like, "Well," and we just realized we had a ton in common, and we just decided at one point when we were texting that we were gonna skydive and be the best zombie apocalypse survivors, and our wedding was gonna be like one night. We decided we were gonna get married, and it was gonna be in skydiving or something like that. Like it was just funny because we both want to skydive. We still got it planned out. So, you know, we're gonna go skydiving one day, and we're gonna love it. But anyway, so I just kept talking to her, and we both kept talking, you know, and it's awesome. Definitely like the best thing ever. And so we just kept talking for months. Like I was like, this is great. So this is all last year. So I've been with her for like a long time. A long time. So I this is around fall. I'm trying to think. Fall. I'm stumped. I gotta get back to you guys.